Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx, just moving this laptop a little bit. Hope the video is not shaky. Hold on. Whew, okay, so I am back, and pretty much this weekend I apologize for my inconsistency. I have been very busy. Things have come up. I've, gone out with friends and just let the time go by and just, enjoying myself and enjoying life like I'm sure all of you have been doing. So some more stuff has been pushed back, unfortunately, but I'm going to try to get to it as soon as possible, you guys. I will try. It's just shit going on, things to do, anyway, a reminder, my GoFundMe campaign is still up to help me reach my goal of $300 to kick off, for my initial kickoff to help me with my short film. That is the budget, between $300 to $900. That is the initial budget, and I'm asking for people to help me reach my goal on GoFundMe of $300. And if you want to, there's a video on my channel where I explain in detail what the film is about, and try not to give away too much detail, but I explain like the premise of it and the subplot and just, the different things that trying to break down as best I can what the money is going to go to here and there. And so with that being said, oh yes, as you have noticed, I've been taking off my glasses lately because the glare from the blue light and just from the lights in general, it kind of can be annoying to me, and it probably is annoying to y'all. So, you guys are getting to see my beautiful brown eyes, which my significant other loves. And with that being said, this is going to be the double feature of the CSI Cyber episodes 3 and 4 reviews that I've been telling you guys that I was going to do. And I'm going to do the new episode. I'm going to do that review after I'm done with this one, so that review will be separate. So with that being said, holy shit, you know what, I might want to put my glasses back on for this. Okay, hold on, let me drink some water, because I'll fuck around and before the end of this damn, shit. Okay, this is just a side note. So y'all know, for y'all, any of y'all who are like horror fans, but I wouldn't even classify this movie as horror. I would classify this as a fucked up movie. Y'all know they making a Human Centipede 3, and I was on some website and I saw it was like a picture that was pretty much like showing I guess a scene from the movie, and child, basically it's basically like a whole bunch of people connected, like almost making the it's like making a halfway, it's like making a infinity sign, except it's like, okay, the top part is closed, but the bottom part is like split, so it's not a complete infinity sign, for all my math and science people out there, the symbol for infinity, it looks like that in the picture, and it has like two people standing to the side, so I guess they're the evil mad scientists or whatever. Child, listen. I have not watched 1 or 2, and I damn sure am not gonna watch the third one of that shit. That to me is not a horror film. That is just some fucked up shit that a motherfucker who was clearly on crystal meth and other drugs decided to come up with, and it's somehow it became a hit. Because here's my thing, because I don't even know, I think I might have some friends who have seen that movie, but they probably seen it out of curiosity. But for the people who really legit sat through that shit, y'all got some issues. And I ain't talking to my subscribers, I'm just talking to the people who went to go see it. If you did go see it, why? A simple ass question. Why? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. So with CSI Cyber, we have the third episode, which is called Killer en Route. Pretty much this is like plaguing on real life events. Not saying, well, I mean, I think it has happened in a sense. Basically, this is almost not like a parody, but it's like a knockoff of Uber, where, you pretty much use your phone to, you're pretty much using your phone to try and find you a taxi cab late at night, and not really a taxi cab, but find somebody who's an experienced driver or whatever. And so you hop into their car, and they take you where you need to go, and it's letting you know, the app pretty much lets you know that your driver is on the way, it lets you know that the driver is here, blah blah blah. So pretty much we open up with the episode. There's this this fancy business looking guy who just got off of work, or looking like he, I don't know, I want to say he looks like he got off of work, and he was looking for an Uber ride, and he pretty much hopped into, well, I guess you can say, I don't know what they really call this cab service, but it's like a knockoff of Uber or any something like that. So, pretty much the guy had hopped into the car and, he was trying to, oh, okay, Zogo, Z-O-G-O, Zogo. That's the name of the company, the name of the app, whatever. So pretty much he was, hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. So pretty much he was talking to the guy, trying to make, small talk, and he asked the guy his name, and of course the guy didn't tell him his name at all, so he had asked it again, well, what's your name again? And the guy didn't respond, and he started to feel a little bit alarmed, and he was looking around, and, he realized that the car he hopped into, it didn't have a sticker that had a Z, because every driver they're sticking on their car, you can see a sticker that's like a Z, which it stands for Zogo, the company. And so every driver has one of those, but this driver didn't. And it was too late for him to try to get out of the car because the guy had already locked the car, and he tried to get out, but I think what happened was him being panicked had kicked in, and it was just like, damn, like, what the hell is going on? He was like, I think this is a mix-up. The guy just didn't say anything, and he was screaming for help. They parked into this alley. The guy tased him. He pretty much tased him to death, and then after that, he just fucked him up and left his ass for dead, and there's that. So then we spiral over into the office where we see, I think, damn, what was the character name again? Fuck, and my notebook is right over there. Shit. Elijah and somebody. Fuck, you know what I got here? Let me put this on pause. Let me go walk right around. I will be back. Oh wait, I think my bad. No, shit. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Fuck. Shit. Okay, it wasn't over. My notebook wasn't over there. It was in my bag because I remember I was using this at work and I had forgot. Damn it! What are these people's names? Come on. Oh shit, I hope who's trying not to knock my damn glass over, because somebody gonna have to pay for that. Bam, okay, right here. Okay, so yeah, Elijah Mondone. Yeah, we step into the office and we see Elijah and Simon, and they were walking in talking about the case because the case had took place over in Boston, Massachusetts. So, had to get my glasses on, y'all, so I can see, because I'm doing the thing where it's like I'm rewatching it just to help myself out. And so, they were talking about what was going on and about the guy being killed, because this was about the guy in the Uber car or whatever. And they are met by Brody, who was asking them about the case and about, they were talking about something else about, like, I think they were talking about another case as well, and they were talking about this case as well. They were talking about two separate cases. Then we go into Special Agent Avery Ryan, her office, and she is talking with Daniel, with Kermit, whatever his name is. And they were just, they were making small talk and just talking about different things. And, oh, yes, this is the episode I think I was telling y'all about with Kermit. Pretty much he has to go home because this is where we get a little bit of his backstory. Him and his sister, their parents were murdered when they were younger, and the guy who did it, he had, of course, he went to jail. The only problem is this motherfucker was up for release, not appeal, but I think he was up for release. And so let me backtrack a little bit. That's what him and Special Agent Avery Ryan were talking about in the office, about him, going home for, to go to court for this case because, he was up for release. I believe it wasn't really appealed or anything like that, but he was up for release because I guess he, whatever his sentence was, the whole good behavior, whatever, or time served, he served X amount of years, and now they're trying to, free him, or I think his lawyers may have found a loophole or something like that in the case, and so he's going back home to, pretty much go back on trial and, talk to the jury and just let them know what happened years ago. And I just saw that my tank top was fucked up. Thank you very much, camera. Anyway, he was looking to just tell them about, what happened and how it's affected him and his sister and their lives, and how this man shouldn't be let free, and, this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth. So, that's pretty much what was happening with Kermit this episode. He was going to, let her know what was going on and this and that. And then they see Raven coming in, and she has her, I think it's all, yeah, I think it's her, yeah, it's her hair. She pretty much let it down, her blonde hair, she let it down, and she came in a sparkling dress. She pretty much was somewhere out late, and she woke up, and, or whatever, she was out late or whatever, and she was just like, oh shit, like, I just realized I gotta be at work. So she came to work in her heels, her hair still down, her satin, whatever, sparkling ass black cocktail dress, and, you know, she was happy to work there. You know, she was happy and excited. So, you know, the team goes from their home base, Washington D.C., over to Boston, and they go to pretty much talk about the case and see what is going on. The guy who was murdered, his last name is Matthews, so they go by Mr. Matthews. They bring Simon his phone, Mr. Matthews' phone, in the evidence bag, and pretty much, you know, talking about what happened, because of course they believe and they know that this is a cyber crime, and they know that this is a cyber crime, and they were talking to, I think Mr. Matthews, I think they were talking to his assistant, and they were, well, Avery Ryan, she was talking to the assistant, and she was just asking her, you know, how long have y'all been dating? Have y'all been in a relationship? Who all in the office knows about this? Does he have any enemies? Any people in the workforce that would like to see him dead, or, you know, like to see him gone off the face of the earth? Anything like that? And the woman was just telling her that, you know, I can't see that happening, and, you know, nobody hated him and stuff like that, because I think he probably was the boss or something like that. He was some type of higher up, and they were, you know, Simon was asking the guy who bought him the evidence bag, Detective Lenny, he was asking him about, like, you know, rival companies and stuff like that. Is there anybody who would have wanted to see this man dead? And so, of course, they couldn't really find that out. So, they were just, what happened? Oh, yes, when they examined the body, because I'm trying to remember, because the show, I mean, of course, I can't. Comcast, they no longer allow you to fast forward on certain shows, which sucks, because I guess they don't want you to miss the commercials, you know, the advertisements, whatever. So I'm trying to remember what happened. Anyway, yes, I know I'm getting a little far ahead of myself, but, you know, follow me. You can follow me, camera. You can follow me. R.I.P. to Messy Maya. Yeah, Messy Maya. Yeah, R.I.P. to Messy Maya. Funniest guy ever from New Orleans. The big no, yeah. Anyway, during the autopsy, they had found a toy block with the number 2 on inside of Mr. Matthews' mouth, meaning that, you know, they then thought, okay, maybe this is a pattern, and if we found the number 2, then where's the number 1? Meaning that this was his second victim. So, meanwhile, back at the office, we have Brody and, oh shit, my bad, y'all. Well, not my bad, but y'all, it was itching. We have Brody and Elijah. They were pretty much re-examining the case and trying to trace the steps about his phone and the signal and the information and what was he doing and where was he located, all that good stuff, boom, 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 boom. And so they were just trying to see, you know, taking the files from his phone and just trying to, like, place him here, there, where did he die. They're trying to see, okay, yeah, he did. And then they find out that, oh, yes, he did access the Zugo file, Zogo, whatever. He did access that, and it's like, you know, what happened here and there. And then they called Raven and let her know, you know, there was a 911 call that Mr. Matthews had put out. And they were, they pretty much were replaying the last phone call he made, which was to 911, and he was talking about how he wanted to order a large pizza or whatever, and you can hear the discomfort in his voice, and the, you know, the fear and pretty much stuff like that. So he was pretty much, I guess, trying to allude to the police that, you know, he's being held against his will, but he didn't want to let them know because anything could have happened. And so they were looking on the map to see, okay, how did this guy, you know, how did he ended up becoming a Zogo driver, Zugu, Zogo, whatever? How did he end up becoming one? Because he's not really a Zugu driver. And pretty much they came to the conclusion that he had snuck into, not snuck, I think the guy is a hacker himself. And so what he did was he hacked into the system, bouncing signal from here to there to that phone, to this Zogo car, this Zogo car, this one. So, of course, you wouldn't know which one Mr. Matthews got in. So this guy really was covering his tracks, and he was like, you're gonna bounce from this signal to that one, to that one, to that one, this one, this one. It was like these hackers get more and more dangerous. That's why with this show in particular, it's just so crazy because it's like the shit is so real. It's like the shit can really happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, listen, I've taken Uber. I would say, well, yeah, I've taken Uber one time, and I took another taxi car service another time to help a family member out. I had to go take care of something, and it was my experiences were good. I didn't have any bad experiences, thank God. But to be honest with you, I do, in the back of my mind, I just be thinking like, let me get to my destination safe, because if not, if some shit about to go down, I will be screaming to the high heavens, like I will be acting crazy and losing it. So don't you try me. Don't. Seriously. Don't you try me. My bad, y'all. Distraction. So yeah, pretty much, bouncing a signal. Child, listen, you damn right. Huh? My bad, you guys. Again, I apologize. But yeah, so pretty much they found out that he, hacked the app, and he pretty. I'm alright, y'all. Anyway, he hacked the app, and he pretty much became what they call a ghost car. And so again, it's like, you wouldn't really know you wouldn't really know which car that he got into because of the signal being bounced from this car to that app, that phone, da 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 da. Again, this shit is so fucking crazy. But yeah, like I was saying about my experiences, they have been good, but it's like, child, listen, you ain't finna listen to be screaming to the high fucking heavens. Child, I swear, like, you gotta really be careful. And I think that's the problem. That's why a lot of real official taxi companies that work for the city, that's why they have such a beef with Uber and other, taxi cab services, because they don't really do the things that, a taxi company does. Like with these Uber people, I think they reviewed the last 7 years of the driver's history. I don't know. I believe that they do a background check. I don't know how extensive it is and how in depth that they get, but I believe that they do a background check, and they do the last 7 years or recent 7 years of the driver, driver's experience. Make sure they had no accidents, no warrants, no tickets, things of that nature. Because with these Uber people, when you're driving and let's say that you have a warrant or a ticket out for you, and let's say that you have someone in the back of your car, the person in the back of the car, I don't think they get in any kind of trouble, but you yourself, the driver, you're in a shitload of trouble. And then on top of that, the company Uber or whatever, they don't really cover you. Like they cover, I don't really know. It's such a difficult thing with them. Like they cover this, that, and the other, but I don't know. Y'all could look into it yourselves. But long story short, they ended up finding the first victim, and it was a female, and she was dumped under the river or under some bridge. And child, oh my God, the crime scene was so disgusting. Like, oh shit, like who trying not to, girl, hold on. It was so disgusting because of course she was dead. And she had been dead, I think, for a few days or whatever, maybe a week. But child, bugs was crawling over her ass. It was roaches all over her. I was just like, that right there is a fucking nightmare. Like, child, damn, like, the fuck. But anyway, they looked into her mouth as well. Of course, they have the gloves on and they use, the medical tools, whatever. And they found the block that said the number 1. So then they found out that there was a pattern. And long story short, while doing this investigation, they ended up finding out. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, shit. Ooh. I know y'all are just like, God damn. So yeah, they ended up finding out that the murderer, he is a murderer, and the murderer slash hacker. Yeah, I'm a bit my jaw. They ended up finding out that the murderer slash hacker, he was a father who lost his child to a hit and run many years ago, and pretty much he was taking his revenge out on random people, and he had more blocks. There was like 4, 5, 6, and 7 because his son had died at the age of 7. That is when he was killed during an auto incident. And pretty much they noticed that the third block was missing because it was only 4, 5, 6, and 7. The third block was missing, meaning that he was about to kill his third victim. So of course, crunch time. They are fighting against the clock, racing for this guy. He had picked up a third person already, and they were on his trail. You had Raven and Brody back at the base, and they were pretty much, not hacking. Oh shit. Let me not get their ass in jail. But anyway, Raven and Brody were pretty much using the technology, the systems. They were just trying to see, okay, he's here. Y'all got to, drive there, turn the corner, all that good stuff. And, Agent Ryan and Elijah, they ended up finding the guy. And at first, the passenger, he managed to get out, and they were in traffic. And so what ended up happening was, I think what they did with this case, they had hacked into the city stoplights, and they were pretty much buying time for them to, they were pretty much buying time. They hacked into the city stoplights, and it was like, this street, okay, green, you can go, this street red, and it was just all types of crazy shit. And so, to make a long story even a little bit shorter, because I am at the 21 mark, trying to give y'all a double feature, it pretty much, when it came to this, they were pretty much in traffic when they stopped him. The passenger, he was able to escape and get out. And when they were chasing down the driver, it was a shootout. He had his gun, they had theirs. People were getting out of their cars, ducking, dodging, screaming. They were telling people to get back in their cars, duck, hide, be safe, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. And, it's just like, hey, be safe, be careful. They didn't get hit or anything. And they ended up eventually cornering the guy. And Agent Ryan, she had talked to him. And she was just like, hey, she was just like, hey, I'm so sorry for what happened to your son. Just talking to the guy, calming him down and stuff like that. And just, this, that. And just, put the gun down. Doing this, killing random innocent citizens is not going to bring him back. And he put the gun down. And, yeah, he put the gun down, and he was crying and just so hurt, and just so, because he missed his son, and he was just so, so heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? And so the cops, they of course arrested him, and it was a case closed. And then let's backtrack a little bit now that we got the main thing out of the way. So the subplot in this episode was around Daniel Kermitz, and pretty much, sadly, when they were the team, they were celebrating that they won this case. They caught the bad guy. They were celebrating at a bar, and Kermitz had got a phone call. He stepped away from the table, went to the back, and Avery had saw him because he was near the bathroom, but he didn't go into the bathroom. But he got the phone call from the lawyers from the courthouse, whatever. And sadly, after he went back, and after he took the stand or whatever, and was pretty much talking to the people and testifying, unfortunately, they let this guy go. The guy who killed him and his sister Francine's parents, they let this guy go. So, it was sad. And, Avery had saw how his body reacted, and, yeah, she saw how he was, how, his body had, she was watching his body language, because she's the type of person that really can analyze you from your body language and read you from that. And they were, talking to him and comforting him and just letting him know that, it's going to be okay, and, you did the best that you could, and, it'll be all right, you know what I'm saying? So they were just, being good friends and just, telling him that everything will be all right. And so that is pretty much how that episode ended. I pretty much be low-key remembering these episodes. It takes me a while because, I just have to, I have to watch it first, of course, and then just be like, okay, well, this happened, that happened, and then that happened, and then, oh, that happened, and then, da-da-da-da. I know y'all just like, motherfucker, child, bye. I know, right? Just, don't hate me, man. Don't hate me. Don't hate you. Don't you hate me. I'm just fucking with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. You know why? Because y'all is my friends. Y'all is my subscribers, my supporters, my homies. Ooh, boy. Damn, my side hurting. Shit. I hope this... Ooh, shit, damn. I'm alright, y'all. Oh, yeah, this is the next episode. Oof, this shit was a good one. This shit made... Listen, this episode will make you think twice about having certain electronics in your house. Like, this whole episode, it just makes you really think about... Not episode, but this whole series be making you rethink about, you know, doing shit, like getting certain electronics, and it be making you think, man. But anyway, I'm going to probably wrap this one up, so it probably won't be as detailed, but the episode started off, let me first of all plug my damn laptop up. Shit. Hold on. So, this one started off with a young woman in her house, and she was woken up by the coffee maker that had all of a sudden turned on and went off, and it was pouring out the water and coffee, and it spilt all on the counter. She had to wipe that up. Then her TV had came on, and then she noticed that the clock next to the TV had stopped at a certain time, and, you know, she just noticed all these different electronics, and then she began to smell smoke. Yes, it started in Louisville, Kentucky. So, you know, she pretty much noticed that her electronics were all going haywire. And then, you know, she smelled smoke, and she went towards her bed. She went back towards her bedroom, and then, let me calm down. She had went back towards her bedroom. Damn. She went back towards her bedroom, and then, or no, wait, it wasn't her bedroom, because her bedroom's upstairs. She went to some room, I guess it was like a guest room, or maybe it was one of her friends' room, or somebody, in case she was living with somebody else, whatever. She had went to this room, opened the door, and then, boom, flames just, you know, ooh, I know I got it, damn, I just, scoot the chair up a little. I know I just got a little action pack for y'all, but just bam, you know, she opened the door, and boom, the flames had hit her. She was safe. She didn't get burnt or nothing like that, but it was just like, boom, and then she fell on her back, she got off her ass, and then it was just like, oh shit, she was, you know, screaming and running, and just, all the shit was going on. The technology kept on turning, the devices in the house and everything kept turning on and off, and da-da-da-da-da, and she was just like losing it, and just, she got out in time, she lived, but of course, you know, this triggered the CSI Cyber, the, you know, cyber crimes unit in, the unit, I think that's what unit, because I forgot what I said last time, but the unit, they pretty much went into effect, and they were looking for this guy, who apparently this guy found out some way, somehow, how to, you know, hack into Wi-Fi. He was pretty much using Wi-Fi to hack into different devices, into people's homes, and, you know, he pretty much hacked into their stuff from different areas and locations and stuff like that, you know. Oh my god, it was so crazy, y'all. It was so crazy. And then on top of that, because this episode, again, I know I'm all over the place, but yeah, it was just so crazy. Like, this guy found some way how to hack into the system from using Wi-Fi, and just hack into any and every device that accepted Wi-Fi. So it was just like, I guess the point of this episode was to show that there are loopholes and not so safe firewalls when it comes to Wi-Fi. So you got to be careful with hooking up to just anybody's Wi-Fi, and be careful with even your own Wi-Fi with the password and passcode and all this stuff, and who you share it with. And also, though, in this episode, we saw a little bit of somewhat of a friendship that we can tell is going to blossom into more. Begin with Raven and Brody. So we saw a little bit more of their relationship sort of bloom in a sense. And with that being said, that's good to see that their characters are developing a friendship, and soon it will be a relationship. And I can see that it will, you know, happen eventually. And yeah. So. Oh boy, shit, hold on. Oh boy. But yeah, so pretty much, you know, to make a long story short.
Mom said come here because she got a spider in our room.
Okay, here I come.
Sit here.
Give me Give me some time, y'all. I gotta go kill a spider. Hold on. Whew, okay, I apologize for the long delay. Hopefully you guys, of course, skipped that part of the video. My editing skills, of course, are not the best. I know it's not really a good excuse, but it's the damn truth, and you're going to take it or not. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. This is the episode about the guy hacking into the codes or whatever. Long story short, they ended up arresting him, and they got him, and they booked him, and, excuse me, another case was, solved. So, there you go. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. I know I came back in and sort of just wrapped it up. But this episode, I mean, it wasn't too much to really go on. It was a good episode overall, but it wasn't too much to go on. And, yeah, with that being said, just to wrap things up, like my Facebook page, Prince Onyx. And, yeah, like my Facebook page, Prince Onyx. Follow me on Tumblr if you have one. I am Black01. That's B-L-A-C. Yeah, B-L-A-C-K-O with the number 1. Follow me on Twitter at BlackOnyx1. Follow me on Instagram, Prince of the Go. What else can you do? Oh yeah, follow me on Google Plus, Prince Onyx. What else, people? Oh yes, my GoFundMe account is still up, and you guys can help support me to reach my goal and help me. And also, as an update with the short film, auditions are next month, and I think that I'm about to secure and lock in a place to host auditions. which are here only for actors in Chicago. So, you know. And yeah, so I think I have found the place, and I'm about to hopefully lock it in for sometime next month and get ready for these auditions and, you know, do the damn thing. So with that being said, I will see you guys later. This is Prince Onyx, and I am signing off. You know what? Okay, I just thought about it. If I probably won't get the other episode of CSI to you guys today or tonight. Hopefully I get it to y'all this week, and I might do another double feature with that episode and the new episode that's coming on this Wednesday. And yeah, so with that being said, I will see you guys later. And I know, you know, I'm sorry y'all, I had to go help my mom kill a spider in her room, and just, you know, that, you know, took all my time, and then I had to help with something else. So, you know, y'all can just skip forward past that time that I was missing and just, you know, come back around the 33 and 10 minute mark. I think that's when I came back. So, you know, y'all can do that, and yeah, wrap up the review. Damn, that's a lot of, oh shit, that's a lot of grease. I done put a little bit too much grease in my head, y'all. Oh shit. Anyway, with that being said, see you guys later. Bye. Prince Onyx signing off. Peace.